it's Mr. Toops, the Jedi I Believe, and you're in the office. And today we're going to learn about distributive property. Okay, so let me start the Zoom meeting. Okay, so today we're going to solve multi-step equations using distributive property, and you should see the notes now to the side. The distributive property allows us to multiply each term inside the parentheses by the number outside the parentheses. Be careful with your signs when multiplying positives and negatives. And remember, I've already taught you about this. You got the bluebell truck, right? And the bluebell truck goes to every term inside. So this problem right here, our bluebell truck is 8, and that bluebell truck is going to go to every term inside. And then when you multiply, you're going to do sign, number, letter, maybe exponent. So this problem right here, 8 times A is 8A, plus 8 times C is 8C. Put the sign, the number, and the letter. Now then the box method is you would take the 8 and put it here, and take the A and the C and put it on top. And you would, 8 times A is 8A, and 8 times C is 8C, and you would group them up and you would get 8A plus 8C. You can't add the A and the C because they're not like terms, which is what we learned yesterday. Now then, let's go to question 1. Notice that these problems have distributive property in them, don't we? So the first thing we're going to do is to get rid of the parentheses. So we're going to take the negative 2 and distribute it. And remember, we're going to do sign, number, letter, exponent. So the 42 drops equals, now then a negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 3 is 6. The letter is X. What did I just write down? Sign, number, letter. It's all Algebra 1 is, over and over. Sign, number, letter. Now then we're going to multiply a negative times a negative, which is a positive, and 2 times 9 is 18. Okay, so now we have 42 equals negative 6x plus 18. The next step is to combine the constants, right? There's only one variable. Draw a bar through the equal sign. My letters on the left are the right, so the numbers have to go to the left, don't they? So I'm going to take the 18 and move it across. The opposite of 18 is minus 18. Draw your bar. Remember, you have a calculator. So 42 minus 18 is 24 equals negative 6x. And the last step is to divide the coefficient. The coefficient's negative 6, so we'll get negative 4 equals x. A positive divided by a negative is a negative, isn't it? That would be our answer. What a blast! Yeah! That is so much fun! Now then we're going to go to the next one. It's a blast. Our bluebell truck on this one's which one? That's right, it is 3. So we're going to take the 3 and distribute, and then we're going to do sign, number, letter. So 3 times 2 is 6, the letter's X, a positive times a negative is a negative, 3 times 6 is 18, and this 18 drops. So all I did was multiply 2 and 6 by 3, didn't I? Now then, draw a bar to the equal sign. Our letter is on the left, so the numbers have to go to the right. So the opposite of a minus 18 is a plus 18. Draw your bar. 6x equals, the 18's over here, go to 0. 18 plus 18, use a calculator if you need a calculator, that's 36. And the last step is to divide the coefficient. So on this one, we'll get x equals 6. Box your answer when you're done. That's more power. Let's go to question number 3. So much fun. What's the bluebell truck on this one? It's negative 7 in it. So I'm going to take the negative 7 and distribute it to every number inside the parentheses. And then we're going to do sign, number, letter. So a negative times a positive is a negative. My number is 7. My letter is X. Sign, number, letter. Then a negative times a negative is a positive, just like you did in 6th grade. 7 times 3 is 21 equals negative 14. Draw a bar through the equal sign. The letter's on the left ended. So the numbers have got to go to the right. So the opposite of plus 21 is a minus 21. Draw a bar. The negative 7x drops equals Do you have more 21s or more 14s? You got more 21s, so that negative drops, doesn't it? They're both negative, so you will not subtract, you will add. 14 and 21 add up to 35. If that's tough, punch negative 14 minus 21 equals into your calculator. Don't miss this by putting negative 7 and get the whole thing wrong. Next step is to divide the coefficient, which is negative 7. So x, the 7's cancel out to 1. Two negatives make a positive, and 35 divided by 7 is 5. So I get x equals 5. Oh, what a blast. Question number 4. Okay, on this problem here, we have our bluebell truck is 3 in it. So we're going to take the 3 and distribute. The 3 doesn't go to the 8. So 3 times 2 is 6. The letter is x. A positive times a negative is a negative. 3 times 4 is 12 equals 8. Draw your bar through your equal sign. The letter's on the left, so the numbers go to the right. The opposite of minus 12 is plus 12. On this one, it won't work, will it? That's all right. So we're going to get 6x equals 8 plus 12 is 20. Okay, now then we're going to divide both sides by 6. And if you use a TI Inspire calculator, it's going to simplify the fraction. It's going to divide by the greatest common factor and give you an answer of 10 over 3. You will not write this as 3.33333. You simplify the fraction and leave it as is. If you punch 20 divided by 6 on the TI Inspire calculator, it will give you the 10 over 3. Okay, question number 5. Question number 5, we have a fraction. That's all right. We're going to go through it and use it, just work it out. This is not going to be hard. So our bluebell truck on this one is 3/4, right? We're going to distribute the 3/4. Okay, this won't be hard. Now then, if you have a calculator, you could punch 8 times 3/4 on the calculator. Okay, so we could do it this way. 8 times 3 is 24, and 24 divided by 4 is 6. 3/4 of 8 is 6. You're going to multiply by 3 and divide by 4. So my number will be 6 and my letter will be x. Let's go to the next step. A positive times a negative is a negative. And then 24 times 3 is 72. 72 divided by 4 is 18. So my number will be 18. So you multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. You have a calculator. You can punch 3/4 times 24 on the Inspire. Equals 18. Draw a bar through the equal sign after you get rid of the parentheses. And then distribute the 18 across. So we're going to get 6x equals 36. Divide both sides by 6. Wow. And you'll get x equals 6. So if you have a fraction out here, you just distribute the fraction and then work it out. Okay, let's do this one. Our bluebell truck on this one's 2/3 in it. Okay, so we're going to take the 2/3 and distribute. Okay, 9 times 2 is 18, divided by 3 is 6. The letter is x. A positive times a negative is a negative. And then 21 times 2 divided by 3. That's what we're about to do. 21 times 2 is 42. 42 divided by 3 is 14. Equals -2. Draw a bar through the equal sign. The 6x is on the left, so the numbers have got to go to the right. The opposite of minus 14, you're doing the same thing over and over, aren't you? It's plus 14, draw your bar. The 14s cancel out to 0, so 6x equals, which ones do you have more of, 14s or 2? You got more 14s, the plus will drop. And then take 2 away from 14, you will get 12. You're going to divide both sides by 6, and you'll end up with x equals 2. Ho, 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 ho. Isn't that fun? Let's go to the next page. Okay, we got 5 more problems. Turn the page. Okay. I love math. It's so much fun. Okay, now then we're going to do the next problem. Notice our bluebell truck is just a negative sign. So we're going to take this negative sign and distribute it. And then we're going to get sign, number, letter. So a negative times a positive is a negative. The number's 2, the letter's x. See how easy that is. Sign, number, letter. A negative times a positive is a negative, and our number is 5, equals 8. So basically, the 2x and 5 just switched signs, didn't they? That's what happens when you distribute a negative. Draw a bar through the equal sign. Now then, we're going to group. The 2x is on the left, so the numbers have got to go to the right. So the opposite of minus 5 is a plus 5. We're going through this pretty quick because my battery is about to die. Draw a bar. The negative 2x drops. Equals 8 plus 5 is, 13. Now then, the coefficient is negative 2. So we get x equals negative 13 over 2. And that would be the answer. Leave your answers as fractions. If you're doing this on a simple calculator, you'll get negative 6.5. Your answers need to be left as a fraction. So let's go to question 8. Okay, on question 8, our bluebell truck is the negative sign, so we're going to distribute the negative. A negative times a positive is a negative. The number's 3, the letter's x. Do you see how I'm still doing sign, number, letter? A negative times a negative is a positive, and the number's 6. So notice the 3x and negative 6 just switched signs, didn't they? Equals 12. Draw a bar through the equal sign. The 3x is on the left. The numbers have got to go to the right, don't they? So the opposite of plus 6 is minus 6. Remember, if you're watching this on the video, you can just hit pause. I'm going through this kind of quick because my camcorder's about to die. The power cable's at school, okay? And lastly, let's combine the integers. Negative 3x equals 12 minus 6 is 6. You got more 12s than you do 6s, so it's positive. Now then, we're going to divide the coefficient of negative 3. So I'm going to get x equals negative 2. Wow, wasn't that fun? And I think we got 2 more. 3 more problems. Okay. Please draw a picture on this. So we're going to we have a rectangle. The length of a rectangle is 9, and the width is x plus 6. The value of x if the area is 135. So length times width equals the area. Y'all get that? So length times width equals the area. So the length was 9, the width, let me write that 9 better. The width was x plus 6, our area is 135. So I'm going to distribute the 9. I'm going to get 9x plus 54 equals 135. Draw a bar. The x is on the left. The numbers go to the right, don't they? Doing the same thing over and over. Now then, we're going to subtract 54. The 9x drops. 134 minus 54 is 81. And then divide both sides by 9. And x equals 9. And notice they want to find the value of x. Okay, so just x equals 9. Piece of cake. Draw a picture of it. Tells you that it's a rectangle or a triangle. Okay. 4 friends go to the carnival. Yeah, I love the carnival. The entrance fee is $2 and the friends play 3 games. The total cost for the entrance fee and the games is $26. So we have 4 friends. They each spend $2 and they play 3 games, right? So plus 4 times x, right? The total cost is 26. So the friends go, they're going to do 4 times 2, but we don't know the cost of the games, do we? That's our x. Now then, let's just do the work. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 4x equals 26. So 4 tickets at $2 each and 4 games, and we don't know that's where the 4 times 2 plus 4x comes from. The x is on the left, draw a bar, so the 8's got to go to the right. So minus 8. 4x equals 26 minus 8 is 18. Divide by 4. Now then, our answer here is money. And we'll write money as a decimal. So x equals, if you do 18 divided by 4, you won't leave that as 9 over 2. It's going to be $4.50. And the last one, and hopefully I'll get this through before the camcorder dies. If the water's a tank currently holds 5 gallons of water. If it is being filled at a rate of 1/4 gallons per minute, how long will it take to hold 9 gallons? So 1 over 4 times x, that's how fast it's being filled, plus 5 is going to equal to 9. So this problem here, let's get rid of the fraction first. We're going to multiply everything by 4. The 4's cancel out. I'll have x plus 20 equals 36. Then just move over the 20, and I will get 16, and my camcorder is about to die. I hope you have an awesome day. You can re-watch this video. Remember to always believe, and you are awesome.